Oh, and thank you for joining my workshop. Today, we're going to be diving into emotional intelligence. My name is Ava Palumbo, and I bring 5 years of managerial experience leading teams in the retail sector. I worked at Vineyard Vines, Enterprise Mobility, and I'm assistant student manager of Yukon Dining Services. Now, the concept of emotional intelligence is gaining significant traction in the business world due to its effectiveness with team collaboration and driving desired results. I find that I use it daily in my personal and career life, which is why I have designed this webinar to give you a deeper understanding about its key components, its importance, as well as some practical strategies you can use to strengthen this skill and become a more effective leader yourself. Let's jump right into the presentation here. Now, highly emotionally intelligent leaders are often better at creating a community, fostering trust and safety within a community, managing conflict, as well as improving job performance among their teams. To reach your goals and become a more effective leader, I highly recommend you start learning more about your emotional intelligence and trying to develop that. But what is it? So, emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive and manage the emotions of yourself and others. Breaking this down even further, there are five key components. We have our personal competencies, which are what make up who we are. Our self-awareness is our ability to understand and recognize our moods, emotions, and drives, as well as how they're perceived by others. Our self-regulation is the ability to control or redirect our disruptive impulses and moods. And internal motivation is our drive to reach our goals. Social competencies are how we interact with other people. So, empathy is how we understand the moods and emotions of others. And social skills are when relating to other people, the skills we often use. Some common ones for highly emotionally intelligent people are communication and persuasion, conflict management, and leadership. And there are some industries and roles that do benefit more from a high emotional intelligence. If you're in any of these roles, I recommend, or if you have high emotional intelligence going into it. But a sales manager uses emotional intelligence by building and managing relationships with customers to generate leads and sales that are going to hit that target revenue. So they need a high level. Other roles in industries like engineering, that's more individual, may not require a high level, but they would still benefit from it. And emotional intelligence is so important because it can truly be the defining factor between a good leader and a great leader. It has numerous benefits for leaders, like improved job performance. So, as I said, highly emotionally intelligent leaders are often better at fostering trust and safety, enhancing motivation, and improving communication among the team. As you can see, this has led to a significant and positive correlation between emotional intelligence and job performance. It also supports DEI strategies because high emotional intelligence increases self-awareness, self-regulation, and empathy. So this can foster a community of trust and respect for that diverse talent to feel welcomed and included within your workplace. And fun fact is that companies with higher than average diversity actually see 19% higher innovation revenue. So this is beneficial for the whole team. And there's also a high earning potential from having high emotional intelligence. As you can see, there's a very strong and positive correlation, and high emotionally intelligent individuals can actually earn about $29,000 more annually than their low emotionally intelligent peers. And you're probably thinking, okay, so how do I improve this? So improving your emotional intelligence can start by taking an emotional intelligence test to gear your development towards your weak competencies. For example, in the fall last year, I took an emotional intelligence test because I was struggling in my personal and career life with who I was. So I decided to take one. I found I was low in self-regulation. And reflecting on that, I wasn't taking care of my self-care, I wasn't exercising as much, and I wasn't taking time for myself. So coming into 2025, I have turned this around. I have controlled and improved my self-regulation by getting 8 hours of sleep, eating very healthy, and really taking care of that self-care. And I have significantly improved my overall emotional intelligence as well as my personal and career relationships. But other ways are by active listening with others, seeking feedback from your peers or your managers, practicing mindfulness and reflection, as well as practice identifying, understanding, and controlling your emotions. I've attached some additional resources. I highly recommend these emotional intelligence tests for understanding your baseline and how you can improve and to see where your weak competencies are, as well as some articles and a book so you can read up and learn a little bit more about emotional intelligence. And that wraps up our lesson on emotional intelligence today. I really hope you found all this information valuable, whether you learned something new or you deepened your regular understanding. We went over emotional intelligence and its key components, why it's important, as well as how you can implement these changes to become a more effective leader yourself. I thank you again for watching this workshop, and I look forward to connecting in the future.